Good morning, good morning. This is why women call men insecure. Anytime a man says anything or establishes any sort of boundary that makes it harder for her to cheat whenever she wants, is going to be considered insecure. If you say, hey, I don't want you having any guy friends, you're insecure. Because even if a woman isn't trying to cheat 24/7, she still wants a space in the room to be able to cheat, just in case. Like an alibi. That's basically what it is. If you say, hey, I don't want you putting certain pictures on Instagram or following certain guys, then it's, hey, you're insecure. Because not like she's going to be necessarily DMing dudes every day behind your back necessarily all the time, but she at least wants to put herself out there or have guys following her or be able to post certain pictures and look and see who viewed it or who liked it, to where it's like, you know what, I don't plan on cheating right now, but at some point in time, I know I can, because the same username, whatever the name is called, keeps, liking my pictures. And yes, he sent me DMs and I've left him on red or I haven't opened it at all. But she still has it there just in case she ever wants to open it and see what's up. If you say, I don't want you having girls' nights out, even if she doesn't plan on cheating every time she goes on a girl nights out, the fact that you're saying she can't do it, basically removes a possible or potential option or an upgrade to a different guy if she ever just chooses to. And most of these things are all dependent on her mood, as far as when she decides to cash in on that, okay, let me open that DM and let me look at his page too. So you could add an argument, which definitely pushes it in that direction, or she could just be bored randomly one day sitting at work or sitting at home and be like, you know what, let me check this out. And definitely one of the big things is what they wear. That's why they hate when you say, oh, don't wear those leggings. Don't wear stuff with your cleavage out in public. Don't wear tight-fitted clothing that's going to show your shape, because it's going to make men go crazy. They love the attention. Even if they're not thinking like they want to turn the attention into sex or adultery or cheating, they still want the option available. That's what it boils down to. And that's another reason why I did a video on when girls say, oh, my ex was toxic or he was a narcissist. 9 times out of 10, he wasn't toxic or narcissist. He just had boundaries and standards. And he knows how women are. So he was like, nah, if you're going to be with me and exclusively with me, especially since you're the one that asked for their exclusivity or the relationship, watch what you're wearing, watch what you're posting, watch who you're following. No girls' nights out, no girl trips for sure. None of those things. If my friends come over, you hang out in the room or you go outside somewhere with your friends or do something else, because we know the secret's out, ladies. We know y'all can't handle attention. We know y'all are just as capable of cheating as us, and even more so because it's hard for the average dude to just get women like that, unless you're extremely good looking or you're smooth or you have a nice reputation or you have money, which is a small percentage of men that I just named. But for you guys, you could be roll literally out of bed, go to Walmart with mismatching socks and slippers, with a soaked period pad. I know it sounds graphic, but I'm saying, but just smelly, funky, whatever, and you're still gonna get dudes that are so horned up that they're gonna be doing double takes, like, ooh, who's that? Ooh, look at her in those gray sweatpants and all this other kind of stuff. So anything extra y'all do definitely brings attention to yourself when you actually try to put yourself together. I'm not saying walk around like bums, ladies, but nah, if a man has boundaries and standards for you, it's for a reason. But most of y'all don't want to listen. What do we know? We're men, right?